Hello and welcome to the Real Bottom Line. Today we're going to talk about wealth, defining wealth. What does wealth mean to you?
This is The Real Bottom Line, where we tell entrepreneurial stories about true grit and perseverance from frontline business owners themselves. Now, let's get started.
Now, I recently had the privilege and pleasure of spending a week with my friend Anthea in Ontario and just got to see what a wealthy life could look like. Anthea successfully exited her business a couple of years ago and has just finished building her dream home on a lake. And that's where we spent our week together, where I got to see leisurely mornings with coffee by looking out at the water. I saw her get to recraft a new business and launch on that to help others in the insurance industry, and actually continuing to grow her wealth, continuing to grow her business, but doing it kind of on her terms with the clients that she was looking for, where she can add the most value and where she can actually spend her time in her unique ability. And so I would classify that as a wealthy life. If we go back and look, remember Steve Jobs, one of the most wealthy men in the world. And yet when he was, diagnosed with his cancer, I bet you he would have given up almost all his money to have his health back. So let's dig into that a little bit. Is wealth just money? I don't think so. I think wealth and money are very, very important, but there are some other pieces to it. One of the questions I ask clients is, what does freedom mean to you? And 9 times out of 10, business owners in particular are about the ability to do what I want when I want. And I would argue that that answer to that question is their definition of wealth. Strategic Coach Dan Sullivan talks about freedom of time, freedom of money, freedom of relationship, freedom of purpose. And when we wrap all those pieces together, the more you have those, I would argue that means the more wealthy life you have. So as a business owner, when we look at our businesses, a lot of times I see businesses and owners who are kind of in the owner's trap, meaning that they are so integral to the running of their business, they're kind of not able to have that freedom of time. They may have the money, but they may not have the freedom of time in the sense of, oh, I'd like to take a couple weeks off and go on a trip or go visit so-and-so. Spend some time with your family that isn't where you're thinking about work from on the constant basis. When we build our businesses, when we start, a lot of times we start building it around ourselves, our capabilities, our skill sets. And sometimes if we're not careful, we can get into that owner's trap where, not only are we driving the sales, we're actually driving the implementation of those sales. So we're capping our income to some degree, but we're also trapping ourselves from time. So when we look at all of these together, how do we craft a wealthy life for ourselves as entrepreneurs? So I think part of that is developing a vision of what that means to you in terms of, how much time are you spending with your family and developing relationships? What is your unique ability? What is it that you do that gives you so much energy and is so different from what others do? How do you spend more time in that as opposed to maybe in other parts of your business? When we look at all of these pieces together, how do we become more intentional and deliberate about building these freedoms into our life so that we can have a higher, wealthier life? And I think where we fall down as business owners sometimes is actually in the planning and being deliberate about that. And so crafting a vision of where, if I went away for 3 weeks as a business owner, that the business runs without me. Maybe I don't know the name of every client in my business. So setting goals around this and then building those structures will definitely increase my wealthiness from a personal perspective. Now, the interesting piece is a lot of those same activities that will give you the freedom of time, freedom of purpose, freedom of money, can also make your business more valuable. And you may not be on the road to wanting to sell your business in the near future, but you may want that freedom of time and purpose and relationship and money. So by taking the time to craft a business that is more valuable, going through the exercises to do that can actually help you have a wealthier life. And when I look at the program we have called the Business Value Amplifier, that is where we are crafting a vision for folks and business owners and helping them put the game plan and putting a map together of what they have to do to make their business more valuable and give themselves the freedom to escape that owner's trap, the vision to become more CEO and less day-to-day technician, and to realize that their business is an asset that can provide for life after work. Whether you are staying on as a chairperson and just having an income stream, whether that means you're selling it to employees, to a third party, or even passing it down to the next generation. If you have all of this as a vision and are crafting a more valuable business that gives you that freedom, it's going to help every other piece that could happen along the way. So going back to the wealthy life, I think of other folks I've had conversations with, guys who have money and thinking, oh, I need more. I don't have enough. And I'm worried about, I would like to have more money. And then I point out to them, hey, you're one of the wealthiest guys I know. And looking at me very strangely. And I'm like, well, listen. You have an amazing family. You just built your dream home. You just have your kids pay attention to you. You hang out with them. You have great relationships with them and your extended family. You're celebrating close to 30 years of marriage. These things are hallmarks of a very wealthy person. And so that's why I think we need to reframe this definition. Money is important. It fuels a lot of things. Focus on using that money to build out all the other pieces, enhancing our relationships, releasing ourselves from our business from the day-to-day, every day. Then I think we have a wealthy life. And that is the definition I'm encouraging business owners to focus on, and building that vision and the goals around those pieces. And then if we can help, we would love to help you with the how to do and what to do in your business so that it frees you from the owner's trap and also makes your business more valuable. The more valuable, the more that your business is working like clockwork, the better off it's going to be in the long run and expand your freedoms. So love to have a conversation with you and just see if this is the right thing for you. Our next cohort starts soon, so give us a buzz and drop me a line, Wendy@blackstarwealth.com, and we can definitely see if this is the right next step for you in terms of building your wealth.
Are you looking to boost your business value beyond just increasing profit? Introducing the Business Value Amplifier, a revolutionary 10-week program designed to help you uncover proven methods to enhance your company's worth. Discover how to transition from feeling unsure about maximizing your business value to becoming a savvy operator who deliberately and methodically pulls the levers of value building. With the Business Value Amplifier, you can expect to take control of your business's growth and be intentional about enhancing its value. Whether you're planning to sell or simply want a more vibrant, predictable, and lucrative operation, this program is for you. Don't miss out on this opportunity to amplify your business's value in just 10 weeks. Go to blackstarwealth.com/amplify and apply for the Business Value Amplifier today. That's blackstarwealth.com/amplify. Your business will thank you.